Oi oi girls and boys, it's Ace Trainer Liam. Oh my word, I wasn't going to do this video today. I was going to do a different video. I'm in the middle of scripting and writing another video. But the Ultra Sun and Moon trailer dropped, the latest one, with Rainbow Team Rocket and all that jazz, which we'll get into in a minute. And I wasn't going to make a video on it. I honestly was not going to make a video. I was like, yeah, trailer happened, it's cool, post it on Twitter, and everybody then sends me the trailer on Twitter anyway, like, hey, have you seen the trailer? Yeah, I tweeted it. But that aside, I wasn't going to make a video. I was like, no, I'm not going to bother. But then you guys were like, hey Liam, we'd really like to know what your reaction to this trailer is. Do you want to talk about it? And I was like, I guess I could. Nah, I'm not going to make a video. I'm not going to make a video. Then the ad revenue fairy jumped into the conversation and went, hey kid, you should probably make a video. Make some big moolah. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know what? That's the decision that I need. Let's make a video about this. Obviously, I'm making this video for you guys because you guys have asked me to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm taking a break from what I was doing. I was probably hitting a bit of writer's block, and I thought, why not talk about my thoughts on the trailer? Try to keep up. So revealed in the trailer, first of all, well, on the English trailer at least, was the reveal of Rainbow Team Rocket with this beautiful shot of Giovanni looking absolutely boss, no pun intended. And we get the idea that a huge section of the game, we still don't know if it's the main story or if it's actually going to be post-game stuff, but I'm assuming it's main story, is us versus Rainbow Team Rocket, with even Guzma seemingly on our side, which I thought was a little bit unusual, but why not? And Rainbow Team Rocket featuring the evil team leaders from the previous 6 generations, as well as Faber, because I don't know why. Apparently Luzamine is preoccupied with being a good guy, so Faber is the most evil person from the Aether Foundation they could get. I don't really know. They could have had Guzma in that position, but they chose not to. But how good do the evil team leaders look in the new Gen 7 graphics? It's so good to see Cyrus, to see Gatesis, to see Archie and Maxie in their original Ruby and Sapphire outfits. I mean, yeah, some of us might miss Archie's wetsuit, but he looks so cool in that, like, what do you call those coats? You can't call them paedophile jackets. Trench coat, that's the one, in his trench coat. He looks great in his trench coat, Archie does, with his little bandana and action going on. But that's so cool. Lysander was there as well. I forgot about Lysander because I always forget about him, because if you follow the Pokemon Y storyline, Lysander is supposed to be dead. But hey ho. So we've got all the evil team leaders facing off against us on our way to get Giovanni, who, by the way, is shown battling us with a friggin' Mewtwo. It's going to be so good. My only criticism of that is that Mewtwo was just regular old Mewtwo, and if we're facing Giovanni owning a Mewtwo, I would really like to see Giovanni using a Mewtwo in all that extra armor, maybe with boosted stats because of the armor. Maybe you battle him for so long, when his health gets down, the armor breaks off or something. Then, you know, Pokemon have introduced new forms before. Why don't we have another new form of Mewtwo that has the Team Rocket armor from the anime? I don't know. Some of you probably haven't even seen that bit of the anime, and if not, go watch it. Needless to say, this little bit is enough to get me hyped for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. They're going to be such good games. They've added so much to the Sun and Moon story. I'm sorry that I ever doubted you, Game Freak, because oh my word, these last couple of weeks you have introduced so much cool stuff, and I just can't get over it. I'm so hyped now. Like, this was the trailer that made me go, yeah, now I really do need to pre-download my digital copy so that I can, you know, play it as soon as it's out in Australia. It's so good. I can't wait. Not only did we learn about that, we also learned about the Battle Academy, which I believe is going to work a little bit like the Battle Factory, where you face super strong trainers, and by defeating them, you can get rare items, which is going to be really cool. I know loads of people loved the Battle Factory. I didn't spend as much time in the Battle Factory as some people, but I know how good it's supposedly supposed to be, so the Battle Agency, I'm all about that. I like a challenge. I want my Pokemon games to be more challenging, so I welcome that with open arms. On top of that, we got a really cool feature. I can't remember what the tokens that we're supposed to collect are called, but much like the Zygarde Cube pieces that we had to collect in Pokemon Sun and Moon, we now have to collect another kind of, like a kind of totem stickers, that's the one. We have to collect totem stickers from all over Alola, and once we have a lot of those totem stickers, they can be traded in, or at least like they qualify us to have access to totem-sized Pokemon. So you know how the totem Pokemon are always bigger than their counterparts? We can have those Pokemon. You too can play with a giant Gumshoos or a giant Lurantis. I'm hoping that those Pokemon have increased stats, or at least automatically have like the totem aura around them that increases their stats. Otherwise, it's just a big gumshoes. Like, what makes it any different from regular gumshoes? I'm hoping they've got a little bit more power behind them, or maybe a little bit more bulk, but we will see. But that's still a really, really cool feature, and I'm really, really excited to be playing with those kinds of Pokemon. I'm hoping that it's not just the same totem Pokemon from the previous games. I'm hoping that we get new totem Pokemon as well, with access to those totem Pokemon with the totem stickers. It's going to be really, really cool. As well as that, we have been shown that there will be new Pokemon in the Island Scan feature, so Island Scan is returning. For those who are completely unaware of Island Scan, where have you been? The Island Scan feature is where you use your 3DS camera to take photographs of QR codes. Every Pokemon's Pokedex entry has a QR code in it. Once you scan 10 QR codes in a single day, you then have access to do an island scan of one of the particular islands that you're on, and it will reveal a wild Pokemon that is not catchable in the regular overworld. Now, in the previous games, we had access to Pokemon like the Johto starters, we had Samurott, things like that. Now, we'll be able to find things like Greninja and Charmander, which is really, really cool. Like, we're going to have access to more Pokemon with Island Scan, so it's going to spice things up a bit. And of course, let's not forget the fact that legendary Pokemon are going to be catchable in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, as we knew, but the sheer amount of legendaries was not really known until today. We were all kind of speculating, is it going to be like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where there's just legendaries popping up everywhere? And the answer to that, bloody yes, isn't it? Oh my word, like, there's so many legendary Pokemon. Like, you can pop through ultra wormholes to go to little areas. Like, there's a little kind of rocky area where Groudon is. There's a little bit of like a shoreline where Kyogre is. And it's like, watching the trailer with them, they went through every generation of like legendary Pokemon. So they were like, oh look, here's Mewtwo and the legendary birds. Here's the legendary beasts, and Ho-Oh and Lugia. Here's Rayquaza, here's Groudon and Kyogre and all the Reggies. And it was just like, do you think when they were putting that trailer together, the guys at Game Freak just went, wow, we do have a lot of legendary Pokemon. Maybe we should introduce less because we've oversaturated the legendary market. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not that interested in legendary Pokemon. I think it's cool that we're going to be able to catch them all because there's going to be so many of them in there. Still a bit annoyed that we're not getting event Pokemon catchable in the wild because they're still event Pokemon. Like, what's the point of mythical Pokemon if they're just events? I don't know. But I do like that they've included so many legendary Pokemon as effectively wild encounters. Yes, you only have to jump through an ultra wormhole, but we still don't know the requirements for those ultra wormholes. We don't know at what point in the game we're going to have access to those ultra wormholes. I assume it's post-game. And we also don't know, well, like I said, we don't know the requirements. So we don't know what Pokemon need to be in our party, where we need to be, if there's a certain wormhole in a certain location that you have to go through to get to a certain legendary, things like that. We do know there are version exclusives. So for example, Dialga is Ultra Sun, Palkia is Ultra Moon, Groudon is Ultra Sun, and Kyogre is Ultra Moon. Xerneas is Ultra Sun, Yveltal is Ultra Moon. So we know vaguely what legendaries are going to be in there. Some legendaries I'm a little bit confused about because on Ultra Moon it shows Entei, on Ultra Sun it shows Raikou, but obviously quite famously there is a trio of legendary beasts, so where's Suicune? Is that just them showing, hey, you'll be able to catch all the legendary beasts in these games, it's not necessarily version exclusives, or is Suicune just going to be non-exclusive and in both games? Who knows? We will find out when Ultra Sun and Moon comes out in just over a fortnight. Wait, what day is it? It's November the 2nd. So yeah, just over a fortnight. Holy moly. It's literally 2 weeks tomorrow that we're getting Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I could not be more hyped at this point. These games are going to be amazing. These games are going to be like Sun and Moon, but so much better, so much fuller, so much more just satisfying games to play. You know how you played Sun and Moon and you got to the end and you did the Ultra Beasts bit and you did the battle tree and you were kind of like, wow, there's nothing to do now. This game looks like it's going to have so many hours of playability. I mean, they did say in terms of gameplay time, it's twice the length of Sun and Moon. And you can drag Sun and Moon out to about 30 hours. So this is going to be about 60 hours of gameplay. And I'm so excited. Now, I will remind everybody, because some people haven't watched my update video, I will be streaming Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Sun Now, I'm going to remind everybody, I will be streaming Pokemon Ultra Sun on my Twitch channel from the minute it's released in Australia. Boom, I will be on it on my Twitch channel, playing from start to finish. I will play it Nuzlocke style. Obviously, if my whole team gets wiped out, then we'll just continue it as a normal playthrough. But we're aiming for a Nuzlocke style playthrough. And once that's done, then on Ace Trainer Liam Extra, my second channel, the following week, we will be doing an actual, like, probably an Ultra Sun quad lock. It's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. These games are going to be amazing. I'm so excited for Team Rainbow Rocket. Looks to be the best evil team ever. Like the whole, just the best collection. All the evil teams together for one purpose. Who knows what this means for the franchise after this? We've got no idea where they're going to go after this, but I'm so excited for the future of Pokemon. Ultra Sun and Moon are going to be amazing. Gen 8 coming on the Switch is just going to be mind-blowing at this point because they need to do better than Ultra Sun and Moon, and how are they gonna? I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. And by the way, I got new merch, by the way. If you want a Rainbow Ace Trainer t-shirt, you should hop over and buy those. Please do it. I need to feed my dogs. But other than that, let me know in the comments what you're excited about for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. What part of Ultra Sun and Moon are you excited for the most? Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed hearing my little rambly analysis of this. And of course, subscribe for more. Until next time though, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.